It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Volunteers will put total weather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
They'll run it from the gun. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games.
And the ball's on the ground. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. When you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, and make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Now the play fake. They're trying to get to it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Georgia sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a first down.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Webb. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Iamaleava. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's got him in the flat. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Turns it on at midfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Here's the handoff. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
This offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration out front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with the field goal, we're tied here in the second quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Snagged in the middle. It's Selden. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll throw it on first down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Fakes the grab on the left. Stumbled to the ground. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Webb. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but the sweep through and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Got it on the outside. It's Webb. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side. 51 yards out. No good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The throw to the outside is complete. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
The aerial assault continues, using his legs to buy some time. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Coming after him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Quickly complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got...
Touchdown, Volunteer! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. We're ready to get another magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They'll try it over the left side. Got room at the 35. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Hand off from the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Dogs! Hauled it in and just kept running to the hallelujah land.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with it.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All time.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game.
You're throwing them too close to the ball game.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
You've been throwing them too close to me all game, bro.
One play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum change.
You're putting them in some windows. I ain't really appreciating it. I feel like you was probably wrong.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And imagine a defense in this scenario, right? You're up by 1 possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz. You're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Going to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Still looking on the move. The freshman able to get home with the sack. 3rd and long, and the defense dialed up. Heat, and more heat.
And I love that. I love being aggressive on 3rd and long. I want the ball out of the quarterback's hands. I want to find a way to play man coverage on the outside. I want to make it very uncomfortable for you. I don't want to give you time, and the defense did just that.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Getting some heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. They've got the screen set up. At the 45, on his way. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt his defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that
It's a
turnover?
over bar. 10 yards behind
Talk
you.
about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out?
Nah, it was inaccurate, though. I was on the
No,
run.
sir,
It
they
was
put it in the
inaccurate.
air. We
That's
forced
why
the
I feel
interception. Great
Yeah,
job by
supposed
the
to be
defense.
way up
When they
there.
needed it the most, they came through.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 11 to Jacksonville State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Still running at the 40. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to go up top on first down. And that pass is intercepted. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Snags it over the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that end route.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. Looking to throw it again. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Bringing it back. Past the 30. He's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
Tennessee 24, Georgia 18.
Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
The Vols just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
That's just two guys being on the same page, and they just dialed up a play that they feel so confident in. They know their quarterback and receiver can go out and execute in this juncture of the game, winning, needing that 3rd down to ice it. That was perfect.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. Give to the running back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. 1 step wrap, 2 step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. To the air. It's Iamaleava. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business.